It's special as our Superstock team champs. Sure, you won't find it in the travel brochures with the F1 Grand Prix, Daytona, or even the Indy 500. And as far as arenas go, it's no Roman Colosseum, but where our grassroots gladiators come to play. This year, we celebrate the 40th running of the Superstock team champs and the 20th event sponsored by ENZED. It all began in the 80s when our promoter Bruce Robertson saw the potential to take teams racing to the next level. A level where all teams would be able to come together and sort out in one weekend who really was the best. The Palmerston North B team wrote their name into immortal folklore when they came in shot underdogs and rose above all to win the first ever teams championship. Teams like the Otago Cougars, Nelson Vipers, Bay of Plenty Bulldogs, Stratford Gladiators, and even the roar of the Nelson Tigers have all come and gone in the 40 years. A nation captivated. Crowds that grow year after year as this iconic event becomes a global spectacle. At Team Champs, you're either first or you're forgotten. Lay in a big hit and you're a legend. Receive one and your Sunday's highlights for all the wrong reasons. Tribes are created, mates divided. At Team Champs, you have no choice but to pick a team and ride the wave till the end. Either that or it's anyone but the P. It's a pantomime of skill and agility. Pendulum swing. Game changers are often. And the moments that make us go, holy hecka.
Now he's going to move into the block row. Here comes Ethan Rees.
Anything can happen at any moment. From leading a race to complete elimination. In 2008, Rochdale hero Stu Smith Jr. learnt about teams racing the hard way, thanks to Kiri Pajewski. But in 2009, the Brits invaded with an army of their own. Led by King Frankie and learning from Stu's mistakes, the Poms finished up third in their first attempt to take our title to the motherland. They were stronger in 2010, giving the Tigers a run for their money in the grand final, and have been back since, celebrating 12 years at the event. How about Scotty and Peter B? The Panthers legends. Both the only two 10-time champions. Scotty was born to teams race, and with his best racing in the tank, he demolished oppositions. Combine that with Benger's ability to read the race and change the tactics, and it's no surprise the Panthers went on the streaks they did in the 2000s. Or even Kerry Remnant, in his 24th consecutive team champs, represented 5 tracks, 61 races, and 3 titles, a future Hall of Famer for sure. And forever, we will remember the weapon known as Peter Barry. You can enter every title from day one and put 18 trophies in the cabinet like the Palmerston North Panthers. Or you can race this event 35 years straight. Then win not only one title, but go back to back like the Hawke's Bay Hawkeyes. Every February, for every winning team, there are thousands of tears shed, dreams shattered, heartache guaranteed, an opportunity missed, a hit not taken, a move not made. And immortality is only 4 teams, 4 races, 16 opposition cars, and 47 laps away. Life here isn't measured by the breaths you take, but rather by the moments that take your breath away. Welcome to the CET Arena, to the 40th ENZED Superstock Teams Championship. Welcome to the greatest show on dirt. Here we go, the first race on the cards, the Waikato Wanderers taking on the Manawatu Mustangs. The Waikato Wanderers will start from the pole position. Remember, all teams races, 10 laps, the distance. Green, we go. Ron Tai pushes Wu-Tang straight to the infield, and it'll be Tyson that leads us in the 717 tank. Rebecca Barr straight in behind, and Brendan Charlin in the 44 chases down. Collingwood is having a lot of battle here with Tyson Woodenhock. Collingwood spun up on the infield here, 2-1. Here goes Rebecca Barr, pushes Wu-Tang wide, and opens the door for Charlin to take the lead. 44P, a new race leader. Wooten in second. Rebecca Barr chasing down Tyson Wooten, pushes him to the wall. Now Aaron Alderton is going to go into the second spot. Ron Ty now. Oh, he goes into third. Does he realise it? Yes, he does. He keeps running.
Turn 2, 947 awaits. Flat left front tyre.
Here he comes up on 717. Oh, he pushes.
Just on
Following
the
into the
grass.
infield, Rebecca Barr gets in front of the 717, and Charlene has gone to the infield, opens the door, and Aaron Alderton to the lead, the 218. Only briefly though.
Realised he was on the grass, he had to get off back on track.
Mustangs running 1-2 now, 44p. Charlene, 599 of Ty. Back to Alderton and Wooten, the Mustangs sitting on some great points right now. Rebecca Barr doing a good job of running in front of Ron Ty and Charlene. But I tell you what, Aaron Alderton's got some pace in the 218. These boys keep slowing up. Oh, great blocking from Barr. She parks the car in front of Tyson Wooten. Look, here comes Ron Ty. Ty puts the punt now on Malcolm Reed. Charlene to the inside. Ty's gone through. Ty has gone through your race leader. Reed and goes, oh, big shot coming in here. Wu-Tang following in Charlene off the end in the 44. In the wall he goes. Alderton into second now. White flag, 1 to go for Ron Ty, the 599. He's got a clear track in front of him. Alderton still in second. 599, Ron Ty counted 2-4. He takes the win for the Mustangs, and Ron Ty, the 599, takes the win.
Ron Ty took it out, 599. Aaron Alderton in the 218 was second. 717, Tyson Wooten was third. Rebecca Barr in 34p was fourth. Chris Collingwood, the 947 car, was fifth.
Yeah, obviously the Manawatu Mustangs, 130 points. The Waikato Wanderers, 65. Just the 5 cars finishing. That's the first race of group number 1. We head on to group 2, and it'll be the Gisborne Giants taking on the Kihiki Kings. Jared Wade starts from the front row in the 85k with Ethan Rees alongside 9G of Jamie Hamilton and the 26k of Mitch Vickery. Then we go back to the 471 of Benji Snedden, the 10G of Peter Rees, and off the back 31G of Gary Davis and the 126 of Asher Rees. So sitting this one out will be Matt Nielsen and Nick Valance. The green drops, Wade straight on the brakes. Vickery is as well, and Ethan Rees is off and gone. And look who's chasing him down. It's Asher. Peter Rees spins out on the infield. Mitch Vickery will take up another running role, as does Jamie Hamilton. Look at who's charging through. Just like his father, Tack is the best form of defence is Ethan Rees. No, lead change now. Lead changes. Asher Rees is in the lead, the 126. So Asher Rees goes to the lead, the 126. Chasing him down is Peter.
Father versus son. Oh, what a race this is. Father versus son for the lead of the race. Here comes Peter. One down.
Peter Rees obviously is a lap down on Asher. Ethan Rees in the 127. Jakar sitting in second. Rees. Peter goes straight into block. Oh no, look at that. Ethan gets pushed across the infield. Benji Snedden taking the 127 to the wall. Jared Wade is going to run a bit of cover for Asher. The 126 goes around Wade, and that means that Ethan Rees will come up on Jared Wade. Is Wade going to run in behind him? He sure is. Hey, what? Pete's not slowing down to block. And the Gisborne Giants, they don't really have a block car. Asher Rees cooks another lap. 4 laps to go. And the Kings
are doing a really good job of blocking at the moment. Oh, they've done themselves in! They've just done themselves in!
Oh,
they refire! The 127
grabs a gear and he's off.
Davis has damaged the front end on the 31 car.
Mitch Vickery crosses the line in second. The Kings are in. Oh! Ash has gone to the wall. Spins him up though and off he goes. Oh, Ash has put himself to the wall. Vickery is now the race leader. The 26k of Vickery's the race leader. White flag, 1 to go for Vickery. Peter Rees chasing down the 26k. Ethan still sitting in second. He's got Benji Snedden right behind Peter Rees. He's got problems. Vickery with a clear track in front of him. Oh no, Hamilton's slow. Sorry, Davis is slowing up. I don't think it's going to be much because here comes Mitch Vickery, the return of the Kings. Mitch Vickery, the 26, takes the win. The Kihiki Kings confirm Mitch Vickery taking the win ahead of Gisborne's Ethan Rees. Kihiki's Asher Rees in third there for the 25 points. Jamie Hamilton, the 9G, is 20 points in fourth. And rounding out the top 5, Benji Snedden, the 10 points in fifth. That gives the Kihiki Kings 135 to Gisborne 60.
Yeah, thanks guys. Another NZ pit update. Mitch, brilliant win there for the Kihiki Kings, mate. And with Peter Barry's old 26k number, it doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, no, you don't get much better start than that. And yeah, Kings are back, baby.
Kings are back. Well done.
Cheers, thank you.
446, Joe Booth will start his first team's race from pole with Jack Myers outside in the 88. Bankston in the 58 with Bobby Griffin the 116. Frankie Wayman Jr. in the 515. Jordan Deere the 581. Off the back 94, William Humphreys. And the 555 of Frankie Jr. Andrew McKeenan gets us underway. Joe Booth puts the foot down. Jack puts the foot on the brakes. And Bankston will lay charge in the 58. Wayman goes into the third spot. Bankston already on the back of Joe Booth as we try and see through the smoke of the fireworks down in turn 3. Booth doing a great job of the defence. Now William Humphreys looking to make a way through. Attacking his old car. William Humphreys to the lead, the 94. Comes up on Bobby Griffin. Jack Myers puts the 446 to the wall. Well, Jack Myers is your new race leader as William Humphreys is playing defence now to Joe Booth. Frankie Wayman has moved into the second running spot for the Lions. Jack Myers having a fire out in the 88 car. Out in front. Still a good battle going on here for that second spot. Can Myers get round Bobby Griffin? Down on the grandstand straight away as we've got the Lions and William Humphreys flying through the infield. Joe Booth now pushes Humphreys wide and then allows Wayman through. The Lions running second and third now. William Humphreys on the charge in the 94 still. The 515 in second, Humphreys in third. Oh, here we go, the 555. Keep an eye on. Oh, look at he hauled him up. That could have been bad for Ted, and at the same time Jordan Deere went flying into Jack Myers.
Critical moment for the race here.
He gets by both Lions. Frankie Wayman Jr. spins up to the infield. Great driving from Jack Myers to assume the race lead.
We've got the 515 is up on the back of Bankston's car. Gets unloaded. Now it's all down here in turn 2.
Jordan Deere is actually a lap down, but I'll tell you what's interesting. William Humphreys is actually in third place in the race, and he's blocking. So William Humphreys, if he puts his foot down, he's on the same lap as Frankie Jr.
Here comes Wayman on the back of that car. Half the field, down the back straight. Big shots down
Jordan
here.
Deere from Bobby Griffin.
Here we go. Myers is driving left front wheel, hooked up. Wayman in charge. Chasing him.
Wayman is sitting in the second position, albeit a lap down though.
Here we go,
Last
Stu.
lap.
Here we go, turn 1.
Let's see what the 555 can do. Can he slow up Jack Myers? Frankie Wayman spins up and Jack Myers goes through.
Brilliant. Critical takeout by Jordan Deere. That was instrumental.
The Panthers are on a roll here. Jack Myers out of turn 4 will take the win. Jack Myers, the 88 with the 100 points. 88p. Jack Myers taking out the race win and the 100 points. 515 Frankie Wayman Jr. the 40 points in second place. The only points for the Lions. 58p Peter Bankston in third. William Humphreys 94p coming home in fourth. And 581 Jordan Deere in fifth. 4 cars from 4 in the top 5 for the Panthers. So that puts them on 155 to Great Britain's 40 points.
As Jordan just manages to work his way out of the cockpit. Jordan there, a massive run for you at the end there to put on a strategic hit and help Jack.
Yeah, Jack drove an awesome race. I felt like I left him a couple times wide open, so I really wanted to do as much as I can for him out there, and he drove awesome, so it's good to have him back. And
right, they head into the grid. Chad Ace will start from pole, the 4V car for the Warriors. Randall Tarrant, the 1B off the front row as well. Jason Long, the 41, will start from grid 3. Max Holloway, the 81V off grid number 4. It'll be Scott Duncan in the 23. Regan O'Brien off 6. Thomas Stanaway from the back in the 87B with Dion Mooney in the 6V alongside. Let's go racing. Oh, look at that. Both cars on the brakes. Stanaway in reverse, Mooney in reverse, and straight away, both of them to the lead. Unusual start to a team's race there with six other cars sitting on the grid. Here's the blocking starting to form. Jason Long's away with Chad Ace, Regan O'Brien, Scott Duncan to the infield. Stanaway around the outside of Ace. And away he goes. Mooney now in chasing the 6V. Jason Long's going to run in behind Stanaway. Randall Tarrant, remember the 1 NZ is in third. Some great blocking for Regan O'Brien here. Holding up Scott Duncan. Max Holloway will have to get through him now. Oh, Randy T goes round. Randy T goes round Holloway into third, but he's stuck behind O'Brien. Still Stanaway leading it though in the 87 ahead of Dion Mooney. They head into turn 3 and 4. Oh, Chad Ace now. Chad Ace, is that the race leader he's got? Chad Ace has picked up the race leader. Dion Mooney in the 6 car is now the race leader. Regan O'Brien's holding him up though. Big shot. Mooney puts it to the wall.
Jason Long on the 4 car slammed him into the concrete.
Dion Mooney is still the race leader. Now Holloway's going to jump in front of Mooney, attack Regan O'Brien. That right front's not looking too good on the 6V now. Randall Tarrant and Jason Long are both approaching Mooney very fast. They're on the same lap. Long and Tarrant running second and third. So Dion Mooney is under a big threat. Is Randall Tarrant now your race leader? Jason Long into second. Game changer. Well, Regan O'Brien went in for a shot, didn't quite get it. And Randall Tarrant and Jason Long are circulating nicely here with the 1 lap to go, the white flag. Mooney just pushes O'Brien to the wall. Wanganui Warriors, they had an early lead. It's distracted on them as Mooney gets spun up, and Randy T, the New Zealand champion, takes the 100 points in the win for the Hawkeyes. Randall Tarrant confirmed the race winner in the 1B car, 41B. Jason Long crossed the line in second. That stays the same, but Thomas Stanaway in the 87B car has been moved into third place with the 6V of Dion Mooney relegated to 4th position. 81V Max Holloway finishing up in 5th. Hawke's Bay Hawkeyes 165, Wanganui 30. Now it was only a 5-point difference from how they crossed the line, but as we always say, Malcolm, 5 points is a huge number in this format. Mike's down pit side with another NZ pit report.
Right, I've got the 52 of Regan O'Brien here. The Hawkeyes were able to change the game plan in that team's race and brought home the major spoils.
Yeah, well, you know, the previous years we've sort of stuck with pretty much a similar game plan. This time we've thought about points. So yeah, glad to see it worked.
Off the front row, Blair Eulenberg will start alongside Keegan Levine, so that's the 28 and the 5. 7 of Shane Davis and the 82 of Hamish Booker. Shane Denham in the 37 and Josh Prentice in the 15 will take up row 3. And the last row, the 84, Hayden Barker. So Paul Fairbrother and Logan Sharp sitting the race out. 10 laps, once again, we go green. Keegan Levine putting Eulenberg straight to the infield, and that'll open Hamish Booker. Shane Davis go, Keegan Levine as well in the 5W. What's he going to do? Round the outside, oh, he collects Booker. Shane Davis to the lead now. So Shane Davis, the 7W leads it from Eulenberg in the 28. Then we go back.
Got Skies up the top corner. They put one of the Wildcats up the wall. He backs out.
Here goes Josh Prentice. What can he do? He's got 3 scrappers. Oh, two of them collect them and drive straight through him. Still Shane Davis leading in the 7W. On his own into turn 1. He's going to come up on Hayden Barker in the 84. Lee Eulenberg, the 28, still in second. Keegan Levine doing a good job here. Here comes Ethan Levine. Big shot. Oh, look at huge from the Levine brothers. Tag team. Hayden Barker now works on Prentice. Prentice says, oh, is he going to pick up Eulenberg?
He's doing a fantastic job on block boat at the moment out there.
Prentice is going to stop the 28. Here comes a fast charging 7 dub. Shane Davis. Eulenberg can't get past the 15 of Prentice.
Prentice blocking brilliantly.
Here comes Davis. Davis to the lead again. Oh, Eulenberg pulls out. Good blocking there from Keegan Levine to let Ethan through as well. So So still sitting in second, the 28S. 46W, Ethan Levine in third place. Oh, big shot down there in turn number 4. Looks like resulting with Shane Denham and one of the Levines, is it? Yeah, white flag, one to go.
Nice throw, slice through the needle, brilliantly. Up goes the 37, 5 turns.
Well, Davis is the leader and he's got a clear track. It's all on now for second though, with Eulenberg and Ethan Levine, but Shane Davis will come round, takes the win for the Wildcats. Blair Eulenberg will cross over in second. 7W, Shane Davis taking the win there. 28S of Blair Eulenberg in second. The 46W of Ethan Levine in third. 84S of Hayden Barker is finishing up in fourth. And the 82S of Hamish Booker in fifth. Wellington Wildcats 125. Stratford Scrappers 70. Ross Ashby in his return to team champs in the 38M tank. Darryl Wallace on his team champs debut in the 557 alongside Harley Robb. The 991C will start from row 2. Alongside of him will be the 19 of Kieran Remden, his 24th consecutive team champs. Then we go back to the 87 of David Ellsworth, 971C of Jaden Ward, and off the back 19C Malcolm Nartai, and the 98M of Mark Costello. The Bay Park Busters taking on the defending champions, the Canterbury Glen Eagles. Here we go. Oh, look at Horse, a different tactic to a few other teams. Straight away putting Wallace to the wall and opens the door for Harley Robb. David Ellsworth sitting in second. Nartai looks to go around the outside. Darryl Wallace. Well, Darryl Wallace is going to move into third, is he? Nartai's gone into second. Oh, Canterbury are running 1, 2, 3 here. Jaden Ward is going to be the man to do the block job. As Harley Robb is your race leader. Nartai sitting in second. Darryl Wallace gets spun up. Now they pick up their first block car. Kerry Remden. What's Harley Robb going to do here? Nartai's close. Oh, he puts the bumper in on Remden. They spin him up and the Glen Eagles go through. Ellsworth and the 87 still sitting in third. Now, look at that Nartai. Using the bumper as Malcolm Nartai and Ross Ashby are in the... Oh, look at this. Left rear smoking up on Nartai's car. Jaden Ward's riding high. He's going to be the first car to get to Costello. Puts in the shot. He's going to spin him up. Yes, he does. Opens the door for Robb and Nartai to go through. Does Jaden Ward. Slots in behind them as well. Straight to work on Ellsworth. But here comes Kerry Remden pushing the 971 to the infield. Oh, he manages to get away. Jaden Ward now, he fires up. He's going to chase down Ellsworth. Meanwhile, though, out in front, Nartai and Robb going to work on Kerry Remden. White flag, 1 to go. On Nartai to the outside, Robb to the inside. Here comes David Ellsworth now. Remember, David Ellsworth sitting in third.
Costello just completely missed his opportunity. Maybe he's got issues.
Oh, Nartai's
it's just exploded. That's the end of that engine. He'll try and get it home.
Bring it home, but is he going to make it?
It's lunched itself completely. One car up, the 19's up the wall. Oh, it's changed. It has changed completely.
Is Harley Robb going to bring it home? Yes, he does. Harley Robb brings it home, the 991. Nartai's still up the wall. In first place, the 991 of Harley Robb. 87M of David Ellsworth finishing up in second. The 971 of Jaden Ward in the fourth place. And the 98M Mark Costello in fourth. Sorry, Jaden Ward in third, Mark Costello in fourth. Only the 4 finishes. So Canterbury Glen Eagles 125 points. Bay Park Busters 60.
Hey guys, we're just quickly doing NZ pit update. I went down and I talked to Malcolm Nartai. He had a very interesting take on that engine explosion of Harley Robb's. It is terminal, but he said it was a starter motor issue. And I said, a starter motor issue doing that? And he says, yeah, when it punched a hole in the side of it, it blew the starter motor clean off. So that's a very interesting take from Malcolm Nartai.
Stu, racing against the Auckland All-Stars is like playing rugby against France. You just don't know what's going to turn up. We've
Exactly
seen it
right.
here in the last few years. They just come up with some amazing results. So you've got to be very, very wary.
Ricky Dykstra will have his first run of the night in the 28 car, starting off the pole position. He's got Hayden Hart will start from the inside of row 2 with Chris Collingwood. From the outside, the 947P off grid 4, row 3. Rebecca Barr in the 34P and the 96A of Jamie Ferguson. And off row 4 from the back, the 95A Gary Lonergan and the 599P of Ron Ty. So Robbie Maybe and Brendan Sharlin sitting this one out. Second run for the Mustangs. They're going to have to put some points in the bank for this one. Here we go. Dykstra's off. He's got Hayden Hart charging hard in the 66 tank. But it's the 28 that gets the traction first and goes to the race lead. Here comes Hayden Hart up the inside. Rebecca Barr's covering Lonergan. And Hart puts Dykstra to the wall, and Rebecca Barr sees it straight to the lead. She goes Lonergan as well. Fires up. Now,
Barr's just had a problem. She's had a big problem coming off turn 4. It's Auckland 1, 2, 3 all of a sudden.
yeah, Ferguson is sitting down here in turn number 1, awaiting Ron Ty. Swing and a miss. Ty goes through, as does Dykstra. Rebecca Barr as well. And good shot there from Collingwood.
Oh, he nearly put himself over. He went in hard. Has he done more damage to his own car?
I think he has that
Left
right
front.
front. Lonergan, your race leader from Hayden Hart. The 2 former Wildcats. Chapman goes round. Ty's clipped Chapman. So Ty goes into 3rd. Rebecca Barr's in 4th. Chapman's got back into 5th. Dykstra's still running. Dykstra's running and the Mustangs have got no blockers. Ferguson's still sitting and wait for a first Mustang car to come past.
Critical moment right now.
Probably the best man to have in the front for Rebecca Barr is Ron Ty as he pushes Ferguson out to the wall. Barr goes underneath. Ferguson still manages to collect them both.
Oh, he's done brilliantly.
Great
That
job
is
there.
outstanding driving.
Well, that actually changed it again because Dykstra has gone into that third
Fire.
position.
Big flame out on
Yep.
the 599.
A fuel fire up there for the 599. Barr turns around. She's a lap down now. Dykstra's on the lead lap. But it's white flag for Lonergan and Hart.
Oh, Ty's going to shoot down the bottom corner. Getting off the straight. Waiting. Here we go. Turn
Chapman.
3.
Look at Chapman, the 247 on the 599. This is going to help Lonergan. Here comes Lonergan. Ron Ty's got one shot for glory. Lonergan will just sit him behind, coast over the line. The 95 takes the win from the 66. Rebecca Barr crosses. Gary Davis sitting the race out, the 31G, and the 64R of Jeremy Sinclair.
Stewie, just a real quick update on the Auckland All-Stars. Pouring in the fluids, as you would imagine. A little bit of work looking at the 96 car distributor cap and just checking rubber on the rear. If that's all that happens and that's all you need to do after a team's race, not a bad result.
Good result.
Hold on tight, race fans. Here we go.
Ethan Rees and Gary Hunter from the front row. Bryce Steiner and Jamie Hamilton on row 2. Hunter on the brakes. Ethan Rees got. Oh, look at Gary Hunter in the 93 climb over Peter Rees. Out in front though, Ethan Rees, the 127, holding off Bryce Steiner. Jamie Hamilton in the 9G straight through to the lead. On debut, his first team champs.
93's got problems straight away from that first contact.
He does. Jamie Hamilton though, your race leader, the 9, he's got Ethan Rees going with him. Here comes Steiner, big punt on Ethan Rees. Nick Valance is going to play the block man, but Jamie Hamilton decides to punt through on his own. Oh, big shot coming in here!
Wow.
What a shot! On the 45 car, we got a loose wheel as well.
Yeah, well off in turn 3. It's coming to the infield.
AJ Exton's
Gonna go red.
is on fire here.
Let's watch them on the reds. What a shot that was, though. Down in turn 3.
Yeah,
Was it
massive shot. That was AJ Exton's putting in the big shot on Nick Valance. Rees has a look around. Peter Rees, that is, has a look around. Realises, right, the reds are out. AJ Exton's gets it going, but he's got Ethan Rees right behind him. And Peter Rees as well. Oh, Exton gets spun out. Gisborne running 1, 2, 3 now. And look at this. Hamilton leaves himself open. McRobbie has to get out of the throttle. Fires himself in the wall. McRobbie had him lined up, but he cut the corner, backed out of it. So the Gisborne Giants are going to run synchronised here. Jamie Hamilton, the 9G, 10G of Peter Rees, and the 127 of Ethan. AJ Axton's a good haul. Here we go. McRobbie gets a big punt and goes round. Jamie Hamilton spins him up, and the Giants just roll on through. Right now, here we go. Turn 1 and 2. Jamie Hamilton going out very wide. And down once again. This time though, opens the door. Peter Rees to the lead. Ethan Rees comes in for the shot. And he'll put McRobbie to the wall. And all three Giants once again go through. One-man band out there with the bumper is Alan McRobbie, the 10R. Former New Zealand stock car champion. Now he's got Peter Rees. Punts him out the way. The 10G goes through on the 10R. The 9G with another shot, and he spins him through. The Giants are on a roll with this one.
Got a feel for him, mate. He's on a holding to nothing out there getting smashed.
Oh,
it's a white flag.
One to go yet. McRobbie is he not going to make it out on track in time? He won't. And the Gisborne Giants are going to come home 1, 2 and 3 for the Gisborne Giants. Peter Rees, Jamie Hamilton and Ethan Rees. Peter Rees, the 10G, Jamie Hamilton, the 9G, 127 of Ethan Rees in third. Then it'll be the 14R of AJ Axton's and the 10R of Alan McRobbie. The Gisborne Giants picking up 165 points to the Rotorua Rebels 30.
Oh, it's a big difference, isn't it?
All right, guys, we're down here at the Gisborne Giants for another NZ pit update. I'm here with Ethan Rees. It's now a bit of a waiting game and sweating it out.
Oh, I say it's definitely a nervous waiting game, but I mean, hey, we've come here, we've had a good run. Obviously had a tough run against Kihiki, which is always expected, but obviously that one there, the boys did the work and got us home, so that's what it is, but hopefully we can get through the top 4 or even bottom 4, so see what happens.
Right, the grid we go. William Humphries, the 94P, will start from pole position. Tyson Wooten in the 717 on outside of the front row. Aaron Alderton in the 218 will start on row 2. Looks like Peter Bankston on the outside of row 2. Then row 3, Jordan Deere, 591. Wayne Hemi sitting out again, as with the 9 of Anthony Brown. Palmerston North Panthers taking on the Waikato Wanderers. It's go time. William Humphries underway. Tyson Wooten on the brakes, and the 94P, off he goes. Look at this, Tony Wooten, Jordan Deere into the wall in turn 2. Deere keeps the boot in it. Aaron Alderton in chase. Jack Myers now having a play with the 7117.
Deere lifted off and ended up costing him because he let the other car catch him and spin him around, so that backfired on Jordan.
Yep, so William Humphries leading the race for the Panthers ahead of Alderton in the 218 and the 71 of Tony Wu-Tang. Here comes Jordan Deere on Malcolm Reed now. 581 looking for a way past the 41 car. Jack Myers has got free of Tyson Wooten, and William Humphries is going to be left to fend for himself when he catches up to Bully.
Yeah, right in the worst part of the corner until he fires into the back, tries to dislodge him off the pole line.
Well, this could be interesting. Oh, he spins him up. Spins him up now. Alderton now. William Humphries on the defence in the 94 car. Half spins. Bankston manages to avoid him, but Alderton's the race leader. With some damn big shot for Bankston. We got a 1 up. We've got 1 up.
Yeah, that's
Tony
clinical.
Wooten's the race leader though.
That's clinical. Kept his car out of it. That'll be 1 down for Waikato.
Yep, Reds are on. Alderton will be removed from the race, the 218.
Have a look at this bit here. This is actually a lot harder to do than it looks because he's just picked exactly the right spot to put him up where he hasn't held his own car in. So he's taken out the opposition but kept himself free from being jammed in there.
Look at the 58 and the 41. Side rail to side rail, sorry, 581. Side rail to side rail. In front of the grandstand there. Reds are out. We go green now. And straight away, oh, Deere gets away, and a good move there from the Panthers. One of them's going to have to pick up the block roll though. Oh, look at that. Bankston goes round. Spins it up. Jack Myers now. He's going to move into that running roll. Bankston, a good block man. He's going to run up the wall. Wooten comes down. Oh, Malcolm drives off the front of Bankston. And Tyson Wooten. Tyson Wooten's cost Tony Wooten the race lead. William Humphries is now the race leader. And there's problems with the 71 car. Jack Myers now into second. Myers into second, Deere into third. The Panthers are running 1, 2, 3. But look at this. Big shot down the end on the tank. Jordan Deere being chased down by Tyson Wooten. Tony Wooten's got problems. Deere going on the defence.
Hard on the back of Malcolm Reed.
Reed goes into the wall. Well, Tyson Wooten now is the first car for the points for the Wanderers. Williams picked up the white flag. Bankston's right front's gone. Bankston's actually sitting in a points position here, so if he gets going and finishes the race, Jack Myers at the punt. On Wooten, we go red. We go red. Remember, it is the last lap. William Humphries sitting down there in turn 3, the 94 car. Clear run to the line. We go green. William Humphries is going to bring it home. Let's keep an eye on what's happening here. Bankston pushing Wooten to the infield. Allows Jack Myers and Jordan Deere to go through. And William Humphries coasts to the checkered flag. His Panther teammates come in as well. Bankston has to... Oh, look at this. Now Tony Wooten's fired up to 71. Bankston's parked in the wall. Here he comes down the straightaway.
Of course, just reminding people he can't get help from anywhere else. Look at the left front wheel. Sideways.
Well, what's... I don't know if...
He's through.
Yeah, he's definitely through. Tyson Wooten already finished the race.
I don't know if you can do that.
No, you can't.
No, you
so
can.
He had got the chicken. Quick word with Malcolm Reed down here. Malcolm, tough race out there.
Oh, mate, this is the pinnacle of Speedway. So if you think you can turn up here and have an easy go, you're not. But hey, we try our best. We're always here for the Waikato. We've got the best fans in the country, we reckon. Every time we hear those cowbells, we try to put it on the line. So sorry we couldn't do it for you, but you know, we'll be back for the fans every time.
It's better than being Elmo jumping on the fence.
Oh, this side of the fence is much better.
The clean sweep for the Panthers. 1, 2, 3, 4, the full 185 points.
Alright guys, just quickly before we get on with the next one, got another NZ pit update down here. I'm with the 58 of Peter Bankston. Job done for the Panthers tonight, mate. You guys come out guns slinging and provisionally finishing on 330 points tonight.
Oh, that's blooming good, eh? Like these young fellas are really helping and making it worth it, and that was a good teams race.
You suffered a bit of damage out there, but plenty of time tomorrow to get this car sorted.
Yeah, no, it's only superficial. We'll be right, and you know, hey, it's been a good night for us overall.
Right, the Hawke's Bay Hawkeyes taking on the Kihiki Kings. Hawke's Bay Hawkeyes picked up 165 in their first race. The Kihiki Kings 135. I think this race could well determine who is qualifying from this group. Asher Reeves will start from pole position with Randall Tarrant once again on the outside. Jason Long and in the 41 and Jarrett Wade in the 85 on row 2. Mitch Vickery will start from row number 3 with Regan O'Brien. Thomas Stanaway in the 87 off the back with Benji Snedden. So Matt Nielsen sitting out once again and Quinn Ryan.
This is arguably one of the biggest matchups as far as points go from the first round as well, Stu, with 165 Hawkeye, 135 Kings.
Definitely is, and notice once again 2 cars sitting out both races like Hemi. Asher Reeves goes different tactics from the Hawke's Bay Hawkeyes with both Randall and J-Lo on the brakes. Stanaway picks up the race running. Asher Reeves again to the front. Randall Tarrant going into a block roll this time as well. Jason Long running, but at the moment trying to defend from Vickery. As, oh look at this, O'Brien spun up the 471 of Snedden, but he's also pulled himself to the infield, the 52.
I think he got some damage.
Now, Snedden puts in, Stanaway spins him up. All of this is working in Asher Reeves' favour as Jason Long pushes Vickery to the infield, to the wall. Okay, so still Asher Reeves leading it. Thomas Stanaway is in second, still the 87. Randall Tarrant currently sitting in third. Mike's still on there, Malcolm. And Asher Rees. Oh, is that one spun up down there? That's Benji. He's a big shot from Wade on Thomas Stenaway. Jason Long back in the second place. Randall Tarrant's got Asher Rees held up. And the 126 spins. Now Jason Long still in second, but goes onto the lead lap. He's going to have to get past Sneddon. Pushes Sneddon to the infield, pushes himself in. The Kings are doing a great job of cover here. Randall Tarrant now. First up will be Jared Wade, who is going to cover Asher Rees. Rees puts the bumper in on Tarrant. Remember, Jared Wade is still actually... Oh, they all go to the infield. Jason Long back into second now. And on the lead lap. But Asher Rees has fired it up and off he goes. So Jason Long back on the lead lap. Now can Thomas Stenaway pick up Asher Rees? The 87 gets a big punt. Still underway. Rees pushes him to the infield and goes. Oh, Jason Long is going to have to turn around after spinning up Wade, and he goes down a lap again. Tarrant's doing something. Oh, here we go. One lap to go. Here goes Tarrant on Rees. He's got him wide into the wall. Up he goes. That's it. Rees is up the wall. Rees is up the wall. He's over. He's going nowhere. Randy T, the star of this race. Here we go. Asher Rees pushes Tarrant wide. Tarrant with the bumper follows, pushes him wide, up the inside into the wall. It's almost like what Bankston done to Alderton.
Hey, don't mess with Barney.
We saw Randy T win the first race for the Hawke's Bay Hawkeyes. Now a complete game changer on the last lap. They're going to give Randy T a chance to get out. There he is. He's out. And that will be vital points for the Hawke's Bay Hawkeyes as well. Right, we go green again. Jason Long coming round to get his white flag. Stanaway's going to have a play here with Jared Wade. Jason Long gives Randy T the let's go. But Wade spun up with Stanaway. Tarrant eliminate another car. Jason Long's going to come round. Here he comes, Hawkeyes fans. Jason Long out of turn 4. 100 points in the bank. Stanaway gets underway again. Jason Long taking the win ahead of Benji Snedd in the 471k. 85k Jared Wade coming home in third. 87b Thomas Stanaway in fourth. And 1b Randall Tarrant in fifth. That put the Hawke's Bay Hawkeyes on 130 points, 295 overall, and the Kings 65, 200 overall.
Hey guys, can we do a quick NZ pit report right here?
Go for it.
I went and grabbed Randy T. Lost Regan O'Brien early. He barely got half a lap in, and then Thomas Stanaway went into block mode.
Yeah, that's it. You got to see what's happening with the other cars and change roles. I mean, it's like I said earlier today. We've got 4 boys that can do everything now. We've been working on it for a while, where we only used to have 2 runners. Now we've got 4 everything, so it's a bloody good feeling, and I think we got minimal damage, so hopefully we get enough points and we go on tomorrow looking good.
Off the front row, Blair Eulenberg once again, and Carl Hawkins in the 175. Then we go back to row number 2. Bobby Griffin in the 116. Hayden Barker in the 84 for row 2. Row number 3, 515 GB, Frankie Wayman Jr. will start from the outside. Looks like it'll be Hamish Booker in the 82 that will line up alongside him. And off the back, Frankie Wayman Jr. will start from the rear of the field in the 555 with the 33 of Logan Sharp getting his first taste of Team Champs action. Shane Denham sitting it out for the Scrappers, and Joe Booth sitting out for Team GB. Both teams with a loss. Who's going to go home with at least a win? At the Team Champs, we go green, all the cars, off they go, and look at that, Hawkins pushes Eulenberg and Barker and Bobby Griffin to the infield, and away they go. Hawkins with his father-in-law, Frankie Wayman Jr. alongside, and Jr. goes to the lead now. Hawkins in second, he's got the 82 of Booker in behind, spins him up. Hamish Booker goes into second. Then we have another trio of scrappers. Oh, Hayden Barker goes in for the cheeky shot on Hawkins. Ted in the 555. He's got Hamish Booker first. As Bobby Griffin tries to catch up to the rest of the yellow and black scrappers. Carl Hawkins now. Going to go on the block job on Barker, and we miss. That one Hawkins takes.
Yeah, hard shot with 555 and the 82
Yep.
off turn 4.
Frankie Junior, Ted, and it looks like he's one of the
turn
break
4.
race cracked
Keep it
up
on
as
this.
well.
Turn 4.
Hayden Barker now getting amongst it. He's got Junior to the outside, and Hawkins comes through. Hawkins, although, is a lap down.
28S, they
So
know where to
Frankie
go.
JJ on the block job. Bobby Griffin goes round him. The 166. We're right. Bobby Griffin, your lead car. Blair Yellenberg in second, the 28. Those are the two leaders. And Frankie Wayman Jr. sits in third. Then we go back to Sharp in the 33. Can Hawkins hold up Hamish Booker enough for Bobby Griffin to round the outside? Oh, he's swinging a miss. Now Hawkins goes in for a shot and he misses and rolls himself.
Oh, brilliant.
Bobby Griffin there at the 166, your race leader. Here we go. Booker takes a shot and misses. Hawkins goes in for a shot, clips the left front, and over he goes.
How critical. He's just jumped on the brakes at the last moment, and it's just done the job.
Now, if that connected, that would have been a good blow to the front end of that 82 car. Green once again. Bobby G, your race leader, the 166. With Eulenberg in chase, that right rear wheel guard looking a bit bent on the 28 car. Ted's doing a good job here for Bobby G to go through. Once again, Booker's still stuck in the wall, the 82. He's fired up now. So the first three cars managed to complete the lap without any attention. The experienced men.
Turn 1 and 2.
Yep. And Ted's got to cover both of them. Bobby G's going to put the foot down. No, he hits him. Here comes Eulenberg. He's lying in wait, puts a punt in on Bobby G, goes round for the lead. Eulenberg, your race leader. Frankie Jr. gets put in the white flag, 1 to go. Blair Eulenberg, your race leader. Bobby Griffin, he's got no one to help him in front. So Blair Eulenberg comes round 3 out of 4, and he'll take the race win for the Stratford Scrappers. Bobby G spins it up on turn 4. 28S, Blair Eulenberg takes the win from the 166 of Bobby Griffin. 33S of Logan Sharp in third. 515 Frankie Wayman Jr. in fourth. And 84S Hayden Barker in fifth. Stratford Scrappers bringing home 135 points, putting them on 205 at the end. And Great Britain picking up 100 points for them to finish up on. David Ellsworth will start from the pole position in the 87M car. Dion Mooney in the 6 alongside. Row 2 will be the 81V of Max Holloway and the 19 of Kerry Remnant. Row 3, 98M of Mark Costello and the 23 of Scotty Duncan. 53 of Sean Smith off the back with the 38 of Ross Ashby. Demo Holland sitting out once again for the Bay Park Busters. Sure are. David Ellsworth, off he goes. Oh, look at this, a bit of grass action from the first two cars. That's right, through. And Costello gets pushed wide. Sean Smith puts himself in the wall. Dion Mooney's charging in the 6 car. Ellsworth spins up and Costello into him. And now the 81 car's gone around of Holloway. So maybe there's something on the track down there. But either way, Sean Smith's the race leader. Big shot on Ross Ashby. As Sean Smith is your race leader ahead of the 19 of Kerry Remnant. As Dion Mooney charges up the inside of Smith. Smith is the race leader, so odd that Mooney is trying to race Smith when Kerry Remnant is right in behind Sean Smith. Because Kerry Remnant's catching quick and he puts the bumper in on Sean Smith. David Ellsworth still parked on the infield. Mooney now realises it. Kerry Remnant goes through. That was an interesting one through the grass there, but either way, Sean Smith still leading it. Kerry in second. Max Holloway in third, and Costello in fourth. All on the same lap. Diamoni still spun up on the start-finish line. Here goes Sean Smith once again on Ashby. I don't think Ashby's going to make the same mistake twice. And Smith goes round. Remnant to the lead. Now Remnant trying to get round his own teammate. Big shot from Holloway. Comes out second best because the Busters are running 1-2 now. Sean Smith, big shot on Ashby. Fires himself in. Ashby goes round and backwards. Scott Duncan's got problems in the 23. Pulls to the infield.
This is looking like a very good points haul. The Busters.
Could well be.
Stop the 81.
All they need to do here is eliminate Holloway to gain a few more points.
Going.
23 still can't get back out on track. Neither can Mooney.
Pretty bitsy still in the race though, isn't it?
Definitely is, but the Busters are doing a great job. Ellsworth's picked up a running roll. Ellsworth's read the fact that I think he can outpace and catch up to the Warriors. Yep, he does. And the 53 goes round Ashby. Now is Ashby going to give chase? He tries it.
Yeah, car's just not quite. Oh,
well,
slow.
He gets him. One flag's out either way. Costello.
That car's had it. The 53's done.
Yep, so they've eliminated a car. That's some vital points for the Busters. Now, can Ashby get rid of the 81? Either way, Costello's won the race. Remnant in second. Ellsworth's finished. It's all down to what Ashby can do to the 81 car. 53 finishes. Mark Costello takes the win. 81V Max Holloway in second. Kerry Remnant 19M relegated to third place. Sean Smith the 53V in fourth, and 38M Ross Ashby rounding out the top five for the points.
Stewie, let's have a look at these groups at the moment. With the Hawkeyes on 295, the only other team that can go better than that is we owe the Canterbury Glen Eagles with 125 in that first round.
Yep.
But if we look at our next team's race, event number 13, the Wildcats versus the All Stars, this is for the second spot out of Group 1.
Essentially, yes, it is. Obviously,
remember 165 for the All Stars, massive first round for them, and 125 for the Wildcats.
Keegan Levine starting off the front row in the 5W car. Alongside him, it looks like the 247 of Hayden Chapman. And we go back row number 2, 66A, Hayden Hart. The 15W of Josh Prentice. Off row number 3 will be the 52W, Paul Fairbrother. 33A of Robbie Maybe. And off the back, the 95A of Gary Lonergan and the 46W of Ethan Levine. Essentially, it could be a winner-take-all for this race. Levine goes, albeit a little bit slow. Chapman's on the brakes. He's got Hayden Hart riding behind him, though, does Levine. Fairbrother spinning up Levine, spinning up.
Yeah, Fairbrother off that grass line. Oh, that's a little bit iffy, that stuff.
So Levine's gone. Levine goes. Lonergan goes with him. So Levine leading it. That's Keegan Levine. The 5W is Ethy. Punts out Robbie Maybe. Lets his brother through. Now Ethan has a shot. Here comes Lonergan. Up the inside of Levine. Oh, almost over. But Ethan Levine failing to deliver on that one. Still Keegan leading it though. Lonergan the 95 in second. Then we go back to the 15 of Prentice. Oh, big shot. Oh, a huge shot on Chapman. I felt that one up here.
Did you hear the noise off the pit gate?
We've got a couple in the wall down at turn 3. Looks like Robbie Maybe. And could well be Ethan Levine. Keegan still leading it, the 5. Fairbrother's going to cover on the 66 tank. And Keegan Levine, yep, he goes through. Oh no, he doesn't. Because Lofty pushed Fairbrother to the grass. Look at Lonergan's coming in quick. Prentice is there. Prentice moves into second. Well, Prentice is the race leader.
See, the 66,
Levine's putting the hands up, thinking what's going on here, because Lofty didn't disengage out of the hit.
Exactly.
The Reds are on.
So we're going to see, is it the 247, but I tell you what, we might get another car removed here.
Here goes the Video Hub replay. Look at that from Paulie Fairbrother. Well, We know the SBW2 can put in the mahi.
The noise that made on the pit gate was just quite something.
And look at that, and he had the cheeky right turn to look to finish him off, realising that Chapman wasn't actually going anywhere. Puck's having a good look at the pit gate.
Yeah.
Might need a bit of a rebuild tomorrow.
Marty's up there, he's going for a walkabout.
There we go. Look at the pit gate. Look at the big hole in the pit gate.
Is there a hole in there?
Slight one, yep. Right, we go green again. So Lonergan's tucked in behind Fairbrother, and Keegan Levine goes through to second. Wildcats running 1-2 here. Josh Prentice, the race leader, coming around to Robbie Maybe. Maybe's got plenty of experience. The 247's back on. Prentice spins him up, goes through. Keegan Levine goes as well. Keegan Levine being held up here by Robbie Maybe. So Lonergan goes back into second. Prentice coming up on the tank now. Puts in the shot on Hayden Hart. Oh, they all collect each other. Prentice drives through. Now Lonergan finds a gap. It's a sprint race here for the first three. Lonergan's catching Prentice. Prentice is going to go into a block move. Takes Lonergan wide. Here comes Levine. Levine round the outside of Lonergan. This is your top three, your leaders. Essentially playing cat and mouse with each other. Here goes Prentice now. Levine goes wide. Lonergan keeps going. 2 laps to go. Can Prentice get past Lofty in the tank? Oh, he goes wide. Spins up. Prentice is spun. Lonergan goes to lead and gets the white flag. 1 to go for Gary Lonergan. Will Ethan Levine pick him up? Can Levine pick him up? It's a drag race now.
The five's going to catch him.
Levine's going to take him. Here's the big pun.
He's got to do more than that, Bo.
There he goes. Lonergan's gone round. Oh, the bonnet's off. That's the end of Lonergan. Keegan Levine to the lead. And that will be a 1-2. Whoa, Lonergan's going to have to come off for a loose bonnet. Look at that. Keegan Levine puts in Lonergan. The bonnet just comes straight off. Automatic elimination right there.
Yeah, Lonergan was looking at his mirrors going down the back straight. He probably would have been best to keep his foot hard on that, Stewie.
So 5W, Keegan Levine will finish the race and take the win. Josh Prentice in second. And look at this, Paul Fairbrother crosses the line in third place. Wellington 1, 2, 3. Auckland 4th, Wellington 5th. Simple math there. Wellington Wildcats 175, Auckland All-Stars 20, all confirmed.
Well, Stewie, I know you're going to be really happy about that result. Look, I'm just down here, another NZ pit update. I'm actually talking about the pit gate right now. Now, this fence, this gate, normally has a curve in it. I'd say it's got a serious curve in it right now. And the issues that they've been having trying to open and close this gate tonight is because it's a little bit bent on its hinges. It sits up about 2 centimetres too high, and it's almost touching the bottom of the fence. That's the issue there with the gate.
Last race of the night for qualifying for the 40th NZ Superstock Teams Championship. Jaden Ward will start on the front row for the Suck It Up Glen Eagles, the 971, with Alan McRobbie, the 10R, alongside. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Jaden Ward pushed straight to the infield by McRobbie, and Darryl Wallace goes to the lead. Nartai gets pushed out. Gary Hunter's got the car going this time. And Jaden Ward gets going. Lloyd Jennings is going to assume the block position by the looks of it for the Glen Eagles. And Sauce has got the V6 humming, the 557. Now Jennings is going to have Sinclair behind him, and Hunter, and Axton's in fact. And McRobbie as the Rebels are running 2, 3, 4, 5 just to spoil the party for the Glen Eagles. The Glen Eagles are going to have to pick up a point here. Oh, look at this. Lloyd Jennings climbing the side of McRobbie. Darryl Wallace goes through once again on the Rotorua block car. Interesting tactic from Rotorua with the 3 runners. Jaden Ward now look to go around the outside of McRobbie. Spins himself up. Ngātai picking up a running roll as well. Lloyd Jennings goes wide. Lets Sauce underneath. Interesting tactic of race this one. Look at this, Jaden Ward with the power down around the outside of McRobbie. Pulls it in tight. And now Ngātai having a battle with McRobbie. That's actually helped Darryl Wallace because McRobbie turned his attention. Oh, Jennings spins up Hunter. And here comes Jaden Ward. Hunter's slowed up now on the brakes. So Jaden Ward up the inside, puts Hunter to the wall and he's off. Moves up into fourth. Darryl Wallace now is going to have to deal with the 93R. But too much pace from the 557. Oh, has he made a mistake here? I think he has. Sauce keeps it in. Comes down. He's got two rebels in behind him though. And he drives out of it. Goes a bit wide. McRobbie's going to keep the boot underneath. Could be a big shot. He is. Wallace is up and over. The race leader's gone. Wow, it's all on here.
That's one of the best of the weekend so
that
far.
Was huge. Sauce left himself wide open. And the race leader is gone.
Stu, that's one of those moments. That's a Craig boot all over. It's been a kind of not the night we're expecting, and in the blink of an eye, all hell breaks loose. What an amazing incident down there.
Here we go. Sauce leaves himself wide open, and McRobbie just gets him in the sweet spot.
I tell you what, he's upside down, the nose digs into it. That stopped him pretty fast.
Here we go, McRobbie in the sweet spot. Sauce up over. The wing clips the fence.
He was above the other car.
The wing clips the fence. Another shot. Here's a different angle from the Video Hub team. Oh, up and over he goes. Wow. Give him a big round of applause too, Sauce, as he gets out of the car. That's what you call a debut to team champs.
You're all right, Daryl, mate. You were grinning back during the Grand Parade. That's just quietened you down a little bit. I'm sorry about that.
Just a little bit. Well, these things happen, eh? Unfortunately, I thought I was clear, but took the punt. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for me.
And
I hope the fans enjoyed it.
So back to green we go, and your new race leader. We'll wait for them to circulate a lap because it's all a bit over the show. Right, AJ Axton's 14R, your race leader. In behind him, Jeremy Sinclair. Jaden Ward is the man to keep an eye on for the Glen Eagles, except Jaden Ward has gone into the block roll and Ngātai the running roll. Jaden Ward, it's white flag time, and the Rotorua Rebels take Jaden Ward out. AJ Axtons is going to bank 100 points here. Look at that, Hunter tried to back up on Ngātai. But Rotorua, here we go. The Rebels have beaten the defending champions. It's all onto the line still.
Look at this, here we go, one's up.
Jaden Ward tries to finish it off. And he drags him over. Andrew McKeon leans back. Your winner.
Very excited.
14R, AJ Axtons. Then we go back to the 64R of Jeremy Sinclair. 19C Malcolm Ngātai. 971 of Jaden Ward. Let's go to our points though. The Rotorua Rebels, not enough for tomorrow night. The Glen Eagles, also not enough for tomorrow night.